Now, for the 11th contestant today, we have a passionate artist, a freelance model and storyteller. Anushka finds expressions through Kathak, I love that, painting and poetry. She believes in the power of experiences and is here to create an impact with her words. Her topic for today is camera versus mirror. How we see ourselves versus how the world sees us. Please join me in welcoming the contestant number 1008. We have Miss Anushka Dhakal on stage.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the best of them all? We've heard that, but let me ask you something different. Who defines you? Is it somebody that you see the reflection in the mirror, or what the world perceives about you? Is it someone that when you look in the mirror, you see that person and that person defines me? Or somebody who has been working for the world to see herself or himself in a certain ways? See, looking at the mirror and looking at the camera, we do have difference. What I feel here in the mirror is so raw, and what the camera captures is something that is defined by that certain moment. I've had all this experience in so many ways. Several years ago, I was surrounded with the people who I thought were so confident, so energetic, so ambitious, and I was loving that I was in that group. But little did I know that behind all those charms lied a subtle hold, a subtle doubt that they even put me questioning my self-worth. It was difficult. It was just not subtle. I questioned myself because whenever I tried to grab something, grab an opportunity, or move forward, I was always held back. I often heard them saying, "That's not for you. You cannot do that. Why are you in that stage? Get off it." No. Those words were so stuck with me that I even trusted those. I felt like the world crushing in front of me because the reflection in the mirror, it was not my reflection, but it was the self-doubt that was created by their conflicted opinion about me. It was something that I could always be in the corner, and no, I cannot do that, because that was how the world wanted me to be like. But something changed. I knew that I need to step up and get off that fear. I started small. I started saying things to myself, like, the words that I wish to be heard by somebody, like I wish that somebody would say to me. I started to say it to myself. I got into that stage. I said, I got this. I am confident now. And eventually, my brain started to adopt it. Because our brain, there's a thing called neuroplasticity that is like when you feed your brain with something, it wires the reality. Like if I keep on saying that I cannot do that, no, I'm not confident enough, then your brain will start to adopt your behavior, emotions, and even experience and create the neural path that will determine your reality. When those friends were holding me back, I had that urge in me. I was wanting to be somebody, but they were not letting me be that. I felt something that is known as cognitive dissonance in psychology, which actually means that the action that we should take and the belief that we have doesn't match. I knew that I wanted to be somebody, but the words and the doubts by the audience, by those friends, were so holding me back that I was not able to go and face my fear. I felt the tension between who I was becoming, who I was behaving like, and who I truly wanted to be. That discomfort led me. Yes, I changed. I changed the way I talk. I changed the way I go and interact with the people. And certainly I found myself growing. I found myself communicating with the people and being my true self without the fear of the judgment of the society or the fear of the judgment of the people or what the world might see me. I prioritize how I see myself. I prioritize the reflection so much that when I went in the mirror, I could be happy, proud, and be certain of who I am. To be certain of who you are is one step going forward to become the better version of yourself. It's not like somebody's holding you, somebody's not letting you go, and you cannot do that. You cannot hold yourself in that ways. You need to be. Think about it. Think about what really defines you. Think about, because we have the power to change. We have that power that we can define ourselves and not by the way that perceives the society, or not, you cannot define yourself how the world is perceiving you. No. So the next time you express it like, mirror, mirror on the wall. It's not about being the best of them all. It's about seeing clearly who you want to be. It's about choosing to be the person that you are meant to be. Because it's not about being the best of them all. It's about being yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anushka. That was beautiful again.
Thank you so
and now
much.
again, move on to our judges. Do we have any questions for Anushka?
Hi, Anushka. Your
Namaste,
presentation
sir.
was very good, and
Thank
your
you so
expressions are praiseworthy.
Thank you so much.
I just want to ask how you define self-confidence and how you define self-esteem.
Self-esteem and self-confidence. These both things are, I think, aligned as well. Because when you start, I think it's the first step is starting to loving, accepting, and being the version that you want to be. After that, confident is building up, because you can be nervous, but the point is you cannot show that you are nervous, because that lets you to becoming the best version of yourself that is confident. Self-confident, you can build it that way. And self-confident is like, you should not care about what the world thinks, because actually people doesn't care. People just cares about themselves, and they might have a certain, like, okay, she did this, but it's not actually going to change anything. And self-esteem is believing in yourself. Even in neuroplasticity, it's about changing the self-doubt into self-encouragement. That is how self-esteem is growing, upholding. Yes, I think I would like to answer that way.
Hi, Anushka.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste. Well, just firstly, starting with the feedbacks, I really liked your stage presence, the
Thank
way
you so
you
much.
moved around,
Thank you so much.
stage, your gesture, hand gestures, and everything. Just a small suggestion. Again, like I said to the previous contestant, you were just looking at us. You are not engaging with all of the audience around here. Just small suggestion for you. But apart from that, the topic you had was really interesting, and you
so
expressed it very gracefully.
Thank you
so
so
kudos
much.
to that.
Thank
okay?
you so much.
Just a simple question, and one question only I have for you, and that you can answer in 3 words, because it's about the mirror, mirror. That's how you started your line, and ended with the word mirror, mirror. So when you look at the mirror, how would you describe yourself in plain, simple 3 words?
I would say energetic, confident, resilient.
Okay. When you're asked to describe yourself, it's quite difficult, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It is. Anyways, thank you for that. Thank you so much.
man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Anushka. It was wonderful having you here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.